Malaysia's economy demonstrated resilience amidst global challenges driven by substantial government reforms and shifting economic dynamics in 2023. Robust domestic demand and improved governance, which bolstered investor confidence, were the primary growth drivers. However, sluggish global trade led to a nearly 12% decline in both exports and imports. How can Malaysia further reduce reliance on exports and strengthen its domestic economy? To reduce reliance on exports and strengthen its domestic economy by expanding the domestic market through innovation, infrastructure, improvements, and fostering local entrepreneurship. The drop in global commodity prices was reflected in the reduction in inflation to 1.8%. More export competitiveness was made possible by the more than 5% depreciation of the Malaysian currency relative to the US dollar. Malaysia's performance in 2023 underscores the ongoing recovery.
Do you know about unemployment? Unemployment is a term referring to individuals who are employable and actively seeking for a job but are unable to find a job. Included in this group are those people who in the workforce who are working but do not have an appropriate job. For example, a fresh graduate in architecture but work as a part-timer at a convenience store.
In today's competitive job market, many graduates are failing to meet the standards set by companies during the recruitment process. Despite having a strong academic qualification, they often lack of practical skills and industry experience that employers require.
Isu pengangguran di Malaysia sudah sekian lama menghantui golongan siswaza, terutamanya mereka yang baru menamatkan pengajian.
Tidak sepadanan kelulusan siswaza dengan kehendak majikan dan pasaran semasa.
Sistem kita masih berikat kepada sebelum ijazah, majikan nak lain, universiti ataupun pekerja fikir lain, menyebabkan keadaan berlaku seperti sekarang.
Employment serves as one of the indicators of a country economic status, usually measured by the unemployment rate, which is dividing the number of unemployed people by the total number of people in the workforce. In December 2023, the number of unemployed people in Malaysia was 567,800 people, which showed a decrease by 62,600 people compared to the previous month, which is 630,400 people. Malaysia unemployment rate showed that in December 2023 was 3.3%, which showed 0.1% decreasing from the previous month, which is 3.4%. With that, Malaysia showed a decreasing in the employment rate, which is a good sign because the unemployment rate is less than 4%. In conclusion, unemployment is a serious social and economic issue that will give a negative impact to a country.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So we are here and I want to interview a random person here about economy or about Malaysian ringgit in 2023. So I already found the person. Do you free right now? Yes. So can I interview you or asking you a question about Malaysian ringgit in 2023? Okay. Okay. What's your question? You know, last year in 2023, the Malaysian ringgit is going very down so badly. As you know, $1 last year equal to 4.77 ringgit. So it's the lowest in the history. So, in your opinion, what is the factor to make the Malaysian ringgit going down very badly last year?
We have to know that the fall of Malaysian ringgit in 2023 caused by the main cause by several domestic and factors, and one of it is US dollar, which is USD is a Federal Reserve increase more attractive, and this weaken currency like the ringgit Malaysia. So when the US dollar going up, our currency will go down and back lah.
Okay. So thank you to answer the question. Thank you. Thank you also to lend your time. Yes. So come back here. So the conclusion is the Malaysian ringgit in 2003 is going very down very badly, but After that, this year the Malaysian ringgit is become to more stable and become more higher from last year lah. Okay, so it's the end for now. So let's go by.
I'm going to talk about Malaysia's inflation rate drop as low as 1.9%. In 2023, according to the Department of Statistics Malaysia, Malaysia's inflation continued to ease to 1.9% in September 2023, compared to 2.0% in the previous month, with index point recording 130.8 compared to 128.3 in the same month the previous year. The increase in food components at home was mainly driven by the subgroup of rice, bread and other grains, which was 4.1%, followed by the subgroup of meat and milk, cheese and eggs, each increased by 3.4%. The minister in charge said that the core inflation, which measures the change in the price of goods and services excluding fresh food items which are uncertain in terms of price as well as goods and services subject to price control from the government. It also increased slowly, 3.1% compared to 3.5% in May 2023. For comparison with selected countries in the Asia-Pacific region, the inflation rate in Malaysia is lower than inflation in South Korea, Indonesia and the Philippines. This is very good because Malaysia can reduce the inflation rate compared to other countries.
Malaysia's national income in 2023. First and foremost, economic growth and labour market. In 2023, Malaysia's economy grew by 3.7% despite global challenges. In the fourth quarter 2023, the economy grew by 3% due to strong domestic demand, which rose by 5.2%. This balanced a 3.2% drop in external trade because of weak global demand. The unemployment rate fell to 3.3%, back to pre-pandemic levels. Inflation is to 1.6% in third quarter 2023 and was 1.5% in December 2023. Net foreign direct investment (FDI) was RM70.1 billion in fourth quarter 2023. After that, economic reform implementation. The Madani government aimed for 4% to 5% growth in 2024 and reduced the fiscal deficit to 4.3%. They succeeded in lowering the deficit to 5% in 2023, down from 5.6% in 2022. The 2024 budget focused in fiscal responsibility and subsidy realignment to help vulnerable groups and improve public services. Last but not least, national income statistic. In 2023, Malaysia's GDP was RM1.8 trillion, growing by 1.6% from 15.9% in 2022. The economy remained resilient with a 6.7% increase in private consumption. Employee compensation grew by 4.2%, while gross operating surplus fell by 1.8%. Net debts show strong growth supported by higher revenues.
In conclusion, this outcome reflected Malaysia's post-pandemic normalization and structural transformation under the economic Madani framework, with GDP growth reaching 3.7%, a more moderate pace compared to the strong 8.7% recovery achieved in 2022. Employment improved, reducing the unemployment rate to 3.3%, while inflation is to 1.8%, amid obstacles including a declining value of the ringgit and a slowdown in exports. Malaysia's diverse economy, which include important industries like technology and manufacturing, serve as a buffer against upside shocks. Malaysia should concentrate on increasing export competitiveness, funding innovation, and carrying out fiscal changes going forward. Improving business environment and bolstering certain subsidies could increase local consumption. Malaysia is in a strong position to experience more robust growth in 2024 and beyond with these actions.